We are happy to take this opportunity to introduce you to the Chinese New Year, also known as the Spring Festival. Chinese New Year marks the start of the lunar year. It's the most significant and widely celebrated festival in Chinese culture. One of the most intriguing things of this traditional festival is the blending of different religious traditions and practices in its customs. First of all, this grand celebration entails a series of customs that bears the imprint of Taoism and Buddhism. The Chinese New Year kicks off with Xiaonian, which means Little New Year. This early celebration falls a week before the main festivities. Central to the Little New Year is the custom of worshipping the kitchen god, a Taoist deity who is responsible for watching over the family, especially their morality and conduct. In the Little New Year, people offer sticky sweets and other dishes to the kitchen god, because it is believed that kitchen god ascends to the heavens on that day to report on the affairs of the household. Therefore, offerings are intended to prevent the kitchen god from speaking unfavorably of the household. On New Year's Eve, many Buddhist temples have the tradition of ringing the bell to dispel troubles and pray for the world. Temples usually start ringing the bell at 11:42 p.m. After 108 strokes, it's exactly 12 a.m., heralding the arrival of the new year. In the early morning of New Year's Day, people gather at Buddhist or Taoist temples to be the first to offer incense in order to receive the most auspicious blessings from the deities. New Year's Day is also the birthday of Maitreya Bodhisattva. So on this day, the faithful people go to Buddhist temples with offerings, such as fruits and flowers, to celebrate the birth of Maitreya and to seek blessings from the Buddha and the Bodhisattvas. The fifth day of the Lunar New Year is the birthday of the Taoist god of wealth. It's a significant tradition, especially for business people, to welcome the god of wealth on that day. Many families set off firecrackers in the morning to welcome the god of wealth and make offerings to him for prosperous business and wealth in the coming year.
The Spring Festival is, however, also celebrated by Chinese Christians. One little-known fact is that the modern Chinese New Year has historical ties to Catholic missionaries from the Ming and Qing periods. In particular, John Adam led calendar reforms in the early Qing dynasty, introducing the Shixian calendar in the 17th century. Although the Jesuit calendar was later replaced by the new Zijin calendar, the Jesuits influenced the timing of the Spring Festival celebrations for a significant period of time. This reflects a unique chapter of cultural exchange between the West and China. When it comes to the current Chinese Christians, they have developed unique ways to celebrate the Spring Festival that reflect both their faith and cultural heritage. Traditional decoration for the Spring Festival often signify prosperity and happiness in Chinese culture, especially for the red couplet, also known as Chunlian in Chinese. It is a very important decoration for every Chinese family, even in modern life. However, for the Chinese Christians, instead of choosing some classic auspicious phrases quoting from Chinese poetry, they often chose couplets with Bible verses or Christian blessings, transforming traditional symbols of luck into expression of faith. For instance, couplets might include phrases like Emmanuel or God's blessing upon the house, adding a spiritual dimension for the traditional decorations. These modifications reflect how Christianity in China has harmonized with local custom without abandoning its religious essences. Furthermore, gift-giving during the Spring Festival, particularly the exchange of red envelopes, is a beloved tradition. While Chinese Christians continue this practice, they sometimes add Christian elements, such as including scripture cards or small crosses with red envelopes. These gestures combine the traditional wish for good fortunes with a message of faith, transforming our cultural custom into an opportunity to share their beliefs. In conclusion, the Chinese New Year brings together diverse traditions, with Buddhist, Taoist, and Christian elements blending into the celebrations. Through these practices, Chinese people of various beliefs celebrate the Spring Festival in ways that honor both their cultural heritage and personal faith. My name is Jiangong Li.
My name is Yulin Lü. We are from the Center for Theology and Religious Studies at Lund University. Thank you for listening.